Hey guys, it's Matt, and today we're going to talk about how people that are college students, maybe carrying around some college student type debt, can get involved in the real estate game. This is an interesting question because they might not have jobs, W-2 income, but they still want to get involved in real estate. Maybe they read some books, or maybe they have family members that are involved, or just they're inspired by real estate and they want to get in. So we're going to talk about that in today's episode. So here's what we got. There's a couple of different ways you can do it. Way number one, I prefer, it's my favorite way to do it, and this is to become a landlord, but you have to do it kind of specific as a college student. So that's the landlord game, right? So here's how college students can play the landlord game. The best way to do it is if you've squirreled away some money, you've got some money set aside of your own cash, that's the best way. Way number two is to have somebody that has some money to go in and invest alongside you, family member, parents, whatever. Convince your parents to help you save on your housing costs. And what you want to do is get together and go and buy a rental property. Go and buy a house that's in or around the college town that you live in, and you live in the property as well. Bigger Pockets calls it a house hack, right? It's a very, very great way to do it. It's how I got started. It was my very first rental property. It was a 3-bedroom, 1-bath that I bought. I was, well out of college at that time, but I bought a little 3-bedroom, 1-bath. I bought it for $150K. Okay, my mortgage, including tax and insurance, was $960 a month. Okay, and I had 2 of my friends living there with me, paying me $500 a month or $1,000 for living in this property. So I wasn't making tons and tons of cash flow, but I was living there for free. That's what I'm hoping that the college students can figure out how to make happen, is if you can create a living situation for yourself and you live there for free. And then, by the way, when I moved out of this place, I put somebody else in my room paying $500 a month as well. So the property was making $540 a month. Not bad, right? So that's way number one to do it. Here are the obstacles that college students need to work around to make a landlord house hack game happen. It can be in a single family home, it can be in a small, like a duplex or a triplex or something like that, in or around that college town where they can commute and continue their work at the college, but live in their very first rental property. Here's things you gotta work around. Credit. You probably don't have much credit and you don't have income to get approved for a mortgage. You're gonna have to bring in a co-signer. It could be mom and dad, it could be a family member, whatever it is, for them to co-sign that mortgage with you, just like they would have to co-sign a lease, and they go into the deal with you. They might even have to throw the equity in if you don't have enough cash to get in. But you should be able to get approved if you're an occupant of the property as well. You have to check with a mortgage broker on this, but you should be able to get approved for a lower money down purchase price mortgage. So this by far is my favorite way to do it because I'm more of a long-term investor in that. So this is way number one, okay? Right. Way number two that you can get involved as a college student investing in real estate is to start doing some wholesaling on the side. Understand your college town. College towns are full of people that invest and rent to college students. So get to know the investors that are playing in your collegiate market and try and find them wholesale deals to flip them to and make a couple of bucks to make some profit as a wholesaler at first. If you're a good salesperson, that you probably make a good wholesaler. If you're good at researching data and pulling up properties and digging into public records and finding properties that are distressed, that would be a good wholesaler as well. So you might have some skills and traits like selling skills or ability to analyze data and be kind of a detective to dig through and find great deals through public records or through foreclosure filings or short sales or whatever it may be, and become a wholesaler. And just do some wholesale deals on the side, right? And do them in the college town that you're in, right? Because that is a great place that you already know. You already know where the students want to live, you already know where the good student rentals are going to be. Find out who the people that are investing in those neighborhoods are and try and funnel deals to them and call them up. What kind of deals are you looking for? How can I help you? And then go out and find them deals and wholesale them, right? That's number two, okay? Now, number three, takes the right type of college student to do this, and you might have to do this during your summer break or during when you have some time off, and this is to assist, not take them on yourself, but to assist someone with a flip, okay? Now, I'm not saying you should be taking on a flip on your own, but that might first look like just working on somebody's job sites, carrying lumber, doing demo, doing clean outs, and if you've got the experience for it through your degree or through some other work that you've done, taking on some light project management stuff, but learning the ins and outs of fix and flips perhaps on the side at first, and just during evening hours, or just doing something that you can do to keep a flip going. But to do this or to wholesale, you got to get to know the local investors in your local community. So even perhaps for landlording, it works to network there too. So if you're a college student, number one, college towns have a lot of real estate investors. So get to know the real estate investors in your town. That's number one. See if you can try out flipping. Again, this is if you have some project management or some construction experience and you don't mind rolling your sleeves up and getting a little bit dirty, this is a place to start. This is if you know how to sell and do data processing, you can try wholesaling. Again, the thing I like about wholesaling, by the way, for you guys is it doesn't require any money out of your own pocket. You're not going to need co-signers or anything like that. That's a way to make chunks of cash, $5,000, $10,000 on your first couple of deals as a college student, and you can probably jump into that right away. But again, the wealth builder, the long-term holders over here as a landlord, takes a certain pieces of logistics to work out. But this is the one that I like the most. If you can make all those things align with regards to a credit partner, some money coming in and the right deal and everything like that. So thank you so much for watching, guys. I hope this is of value. I'd love to hear some chatter down below, especially from some folks that have been around for a while that got started investing when they were in college. It'd be great to get some comments on Bigger Pockets on that. So leave some comments below, and I'd love to get in some conversations with you as always. Thank you for watching on Bigger Pockets, and have a great day.